boys. We have Oregon and Washington, one of the better championship games this weekend. Oregon minus 9.5. Colby, we'll start with you. What do you like in this
I
game?
like Oregon a lot. These two teams faced off earlier in October. Washington won 36-33. We know that at home. And I think we all can agree that whoever had the ball last in that game was going to win. And we all know how it ended. This is now a neutral site game, and I love Oregon. I love Dan Lanning. He's one of my favorite coaches in college football. His defensive mentality is already in the soils in Eugene. And this is the better team. And if they win, they're in. And also, Bo Nix could win the Heisman if he pulls out a really good performance in this game.
More people need to talk about that. Nate, what do you like?
Yeah, I mean, he's a Heisman favorite for a reason. I think it's because they're such a big favorite to win this game. And going back to that game on October 14th, Oregon had 2 key fourth down conversion attempts that they failed. And if they just got one of them, they win this game. So I think we all agree Oregon's going to avenge this loss. The betting market does too, because Washington closed -3 back in that game. So it's quite a bit of an adjustment, even though that game was in Seattle. But just looking at the way these teams are trending, Oregon looks like one of the best teams in the country. And Washington, they have won those 6 games since the Oregon game, but the largest margin of victory was only 10 points. I just feel like Washington is winning these ugly games, and eventually it's going to catch up to them. Obviously, they maybe could keep it close because they're still a good team, but I could also see an Oregon blowout here, and that's the way I'm leaning. I think the Ducks roll in this one, and then they're going to be a really dangerous team that Georgia and Michigan would not want to face in a potential semifinal.
Yeah, to me, I mean, this is Dan Lanning's best team that he's ever had at Oregon or elsewhere. And to me, I think Oregon's line, offense, defense, special teams, that's 4. It's all better than Washington in the classic revenge game for Oregon. Give me -9.5 absolutely for a game like this. I know Washington's been kind of the feel-good story for a lot of people this year. Michael Penix has been great. We see him crying every time he wins a game on television. It's a great story. However, Oregon's the better team by, I think, a significant amount in this game. And they've only gotten better since that loss to Washington. They've gotten better as the season has gone on. So I'm happy to lay almost double digits with the Oregon Ducks.